Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Temple lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his team.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The finish finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. To the air on first down. Finds his man in the middle.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll run play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Finding an escape route. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Owls!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to a close. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this.
He's got it on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cheek. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. It's Carr. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully. Small gain, and now we got 4th down.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best.
Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Second down.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Good, right down the boulevard. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play-action fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside. And they're set up with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Got his man quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. The Owls headed quickly to the line. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Well, with hindsight being what it is, 2020, you might have been better off just to try to get the yard. Instead, you really put yourself in a bad situation just eating it on that blitz.
Maybe just being a little too aggressive offensively, right, Reese? I mean, you're in a 3rd-and-1 situation. Everybody in the stadium's expecting you to hand it off. So you try to sneak one by the defense and maybe take a shot. But the defense, they were one step ahead, dialing up the blitz and getting home for the sack.
Buys a little time. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's first. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Owls! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his big tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Owls want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
For the offense.
On the run, it's Mitchell. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 6 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's a heat. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are real